So what did you do this time?
When you killed Mitch Lawrence, what was Cassie wearing?
Oh, now what relevance could that
I'm getting to that, Your Honor.
Objection overruled.
Mrs. Lord?
She was wearing a little slip.
Excuse me, I think it was more like a teddy, and they're a lot shorter than a slip, aren't they?
Your Honor, what the victim of an attempted rape is wearing is irrelevant.
Wrong, Counselor.
Objection overruled, but get to the point.
The simple point is, Your Honor, the defendant found her daughter making love to a man that the defendant despised for reasons from the past.
Objection, Your Honor. There is no evidence or testimony of sexual contact between Cassie Callison and Mitch Lawrence.
Overruled. None of us saw the attempted rape either. Let the prosecution make its case.
The defendant, Mrs. Lord, has admitted to bludgeoning the deceased. Why would she wipe away the evidence and then sneak her daughter out?
And why would you be trying to smear the reputation of an innocent young woman? Unless, of course, you're trying to generate enough publicity so you can run for Congress.
The defendant will confine her answers to the questions.
Mrs. Lord, do you want to give me an explanation as to why you went up to Mitch Lawrence's room alone without help when there was help available, other than the reasons of murder, premeditated and planned?
It was not premeditated, but it should have been, because there was nobody in this world deserved to die more than Mitch Lawrence. Somebody was bound to do it. I'm glad that I did.
Oh, Dorian.
Am I to assume from that statement that if you could turn the clock back, you would murder Mitch Lawrence again?
I did not mean to say that. You have been harassing me. You've been deliberately trying to make me angry.
Why don't you let me make that determination, Mrs. Lord?
Your Honor, my client is obviously very upset and in no condition to continue. May we request a brief recess?
Denied. If I adjourn this court, every time a witness gets upset, we'll be here till Christmas.
No, you surely you
Denied. You may continue.
Thank you, Your Honor. Mrs. Lord, you were telling us why you felt that Mitch Lawrence should have been killed. I believe that there are a great many in this community who would agree with me. Yes, I'm positive that they would be in the majority.
She's hanging herself. Judith is feeding her the rope.
Wait, I know Dorian. She's about to make a brilliant comeback.
Unless you've taken a poll, I don't think you can support that. But the bottom line is you really have no remorse about killing a man.
That is not true. I will live with that anguish for the rest of my life. However, I did hate Mitch Lawrence for what he had done to my daughter. But I was perfectly content to let the police and the courts decide how he should be punished. However, when I walked in that room and I saw Mitch Lawrence standing over my daughter's unconscious body, I was not myself anymore. I turned into a mother lioness about to defend her cub. And I don't think that there's anybody in this room who can't understand that.
I'm sure we can all appreciate a mother's protective instinct for her child. But in this case, Mrs. Lawrence, I think you really went...
Can we really? Can you understand it? I know that you have a daughter. But can your daughter count on you the way that my daughter counted on me?
I am not the one here on trial, Mrs. Lord.
Really? Why is everybody in this courtroom staring at you?
Mrs. Lord, that is enough.
I can handle this, Your Honor. You were very touching, very persuasive. A lioness protecting her cub, very natural, very understandable. However, I don't really believe lions kill for revenge. I have already told... Tell us about Harry O'Neill, Mrs. Lord. Did you hear the question?
Yes, of course I heard it.
Harry O'Neill was a very fine man. A good father, a respected member of this community. And Mitch Lawrence snuffed out his life, murdered him in cold blood. Yes, he did. You forgot to mention that you were a very good friend of Harry O'Neill's.
Harry was well liked by everyone in this town.
But you liked him more than most, didn't you? You and Harry O'Neill were lovers, weren't you?
Objection.
Your Honor!
Overruled.
Answer the question, Mrs. Lord. Were you and Harry O'Neill lovers?
Yes, we were lovers. But that broke up long before
And
he
Miss
was murdered
Lawrence
by
had to die. That was your reason, right? Because he killed the man you loved. And the prisons wouldn't deal with it, and the courts wouldn't deal with it, so you took it into your
That
own
is not
hands.
true at all, and you're twisting
No more
my words.
questions, Your Honor.
I have not had a chance to answer.
Order in this court.
Slur.
Order.
Yes, I'm really worried about you two. This is the second time in 1 week that Pam stormed out.
I told you how tight she is, and now you just saw it.
Yes, I don't mean to pry. I'm just concerned.
Well, so am I. I just figured that she'll pass too. What the hell else can I say?
Oh, Delila. Rafe, how are you this evening?
Man, hi.
Oh, I swear when I left here, there were 2 other people. What happened? Pam and Maria leave for some ladies' sock?
Such luck, son.
What happened, Paul? You didn't get in an argument, did you?
I tell you, it wasn't a one-way street, I'll tell you that. All right, I might have shot my mouth off. But they both had at me, and then they suddenly left.
Oh, great, Paul. That's a great way to welcome the lady to Landview.
Who invited her anyway? Anyway, it's got to be great to Rafe and Delila here. You must be in cloud 9 with the wedding coming up tomorrow, huh?
Well, black clouds. A big water pipe exploded, flooded the whole chapel, and they're hoping to have it fixed by tomorrow.
Well, if they don't, we may have a couple extra guests in overalls, but it's what's said between us that matters.
Yeah, but you deserve better than that. Have they delivered the flowers yet?
Oh, well, first thing in the morning.
Well, then, let's set it up with land fair, and we will have the wedding there.
That's very generous of you, Clint. We really like that.
I can't thank you enough.
Now, just let me be the first to kiss the bride, okay?
You got it.
Paul, I'm gonna go see how much damage you did with Maria. Good night, Rafe.
Thanks again, Clint.
Bye, Delila.
Thanks. Hey, so don't you think you should go after Pam now?
Did I please have another one of these?
You know, Pamela, I never thought of Elmo's as your kind of place.
Neither would my husband. That's why I came here. Would you like to have a drink with me?
No. I don't think Asa would, look, I gotta go introduce Ashford Simpson. So.
I can't wait to.
Well, Pam, if you don't stop knocking these down, you're not gonna meet them or hear anything.
You think I'm doing a study on the effects of alcohol on the central honesty system in human beings. You know those saying, wine there's truth? I don't know, do you think Asa would ever even recognize an honest person if he saw one?
I'll be right back. Right back.
Hi.
All right.
Good to see you.
Thank you. It is so great to have you here. But right now, I'm going to introduce you to somebody, and for a good cause. Just,
Okay.
Pamela, I want you to meet somebody. Come on.
Okay.
Pamela Buchanan, Nick Ashford, Valerie Simpson.
Hi, Valerie.
Hello.
Yeah.
You've been married for a very long time, haven't you?
Oh, yes.
Right.
Tell me something. Do you think that dishonesty is the grounds for divorce? Dorian Lord is a remarkable woman. High social standing, a woman of great wealth, a television personality, accustomed to power, not the least of which she depicted in this courtroom. A lioness protecting her cub. Quite a performance. But not the truth. What is the truth? The truth is that this spoiled, privileged, vindictive woman acted on an old grudge against Mitch Lawrence. She actually killed a man in cold blood and in her arrogance assumed no one would care enough to even slap her. Now, let me remind you that Mitch Lawrence is not accused of any crime here. He may have been a despicable, dangerous man, but actually he suffered from a brutal crime. Dorian Lord went to the Waterside Inn and managed to run away from men who could have subdued Mr. Lawrence, not because she's so brave or so stupid, but because she didn't want any witnesses.